How to find a guy on the internet. Want to know how to meet a guy? You are probably tired of spending free time alone or with friends. And now you want to learn about the magical way to meet a guy. Guessed. Of course, I do not promise magic. But about the easiest way I will make you secret. Do you promise to do as I recommend? Then the results will not be long in coming. Morning doesn't start with coffee, they often joke on social networks. I will not hide that I am the same. After I open my eyes, the first thing I climb to my iPhone. And now you will find out inside the masculine look about the easiest way, online dating. Let's put it on the shelves. What kind of profile a girl should have in order to get acquainted with a really worthy guy? Let's get it right first. I divide all males into 3 categories. Already successful, promising, losers. The majority of losers, and of course they have a chance of realization and success in life, but frankly, this chance is minimal. They can explain this with improper upbringing and unjust state. By the way, what category are you targeting? I want you, after reading the article, you, dear girls and women, to understand that dating sites are a really effective tool for meeting a strong man or guy, provided that you position yourself correctly. Just because of completely wrong positioning. Many women believe that on online dating sites there are only sponsors who are worried and inadequate, therefore they do not consider dating on the internet as a way to meet a guy. Is there such a thing? How to meet a man, step-by-step instructions for the internet. 1. First and foremost are photographs. The optimal number of photos is 3 or 4. No less and no more. Purpose. To interest. In my profile and in the profiles of my friends, I conducted testing. 3 or 4 photos, the optimal amount. Photos should be in good quality, ideally, if professional. In no case should you post a photo in a swimsuit with an open neckline, etc. Unless your goal is one-time entertainment. Selfie, aka self-portrait, is also not the best option. 2. Next. This is filling out a questionnaire. The easiest way, of course, is to write in the style, I am looking for a real man. But how do you think how many similar profiles women have on dating sites? You need to stand out. Otherwise, you will be disappointed in dating on the internet, as most do. So how do you fill out the questionnaire correctly? So let's start with a simple one. Acquaintance, purpose, friendship, relationship, meeting date, height. Indicate your height, weight. Indicate your weight. You can lower it by 2 to 3 kilograms if you wish. Build. I recommend one of 3 options. Slim, lean, athletic. Or do not specify at all. Normal is not an option. By the way, I often see a girl with a really attractive physique. Indicate normal. This is a minus to your rating in the eyes of a worthy man. Orientation, hetero, smoker, no or no answer. Attitude to alcohol, do not drink at all or no answer. Appearance. No answer. Are you in a relationship? No education, indicate no lower than higher or no answer. Languages, indicate which ones you know. Children, only state the truth here. Accommodation. Separate apartment, rented or own, or no answer. Sexual preference, in no case do not fill out this section. Leave blank. Thus, you minimize attention to yourself from men who need only sex. Now let's move on to the 2 main sections. This is about me and who I want to find. Looking through the profiles of many girls, you might think that they copy hackneyed phrases, sayings, and proverbs from each other, often voicing who they do not want to find and rarely indicating in a positive way who they really want to see next to them. Or just leave these fields blank. And this is in 98% of cases. And here is an example of the text in the questionnaire, which I really liked. At least in that it differs from 95% of other profiles on dating sites. How do you like it? 1. Solid is not a smear, physically strong. 2. Brave, he makes responsible decisions. 3. Has a sense of humor, is not a bore. 4. Easy on the rise. 5. Charming, understands a woman, accepts all her weaknesses, a little bit dead for her. 6. Has success with other women but is more attached to her. 7. Knows his worth, proud. 8. Sometimes aggressive but not in relation to a woman. He loves a woman who cares for her, somehow resembles an integral self-sufficient being who has long understood his feelings and self-esteem and is invulnerable in that. 9. Can make a very scary face, a terrifying voice but never hit a woman. 10. Persistent sometimes to slight violence but understanding a woman, never crosses the border of her reluctance. 11. Scandals, do not like responding to scandals of a woman either by calm inattention or abruptly breaking it off. 12. Generous, works a lot, does not refuse to do women's work. 13. Knows how to make surprises and holidays, remembers, using the organizer, all the significant dates of life together. 14. Cooks well. 15. Respects his little one, is proud of her and slightly jealous. 16. Can build an evening in a restaurant that he chooses. At a disco, she dances better than other men, and a little about the future. The most difficult part is to run to the store. Put a kettle in the morning, calm a little child at night, and so on, if it is really required. 2. If this is another whim of his, candy, put the candy in place. 3. After work comes tired but not annoyed. 4. There are no requests but on the contrary they ask that the baby would like to try. Do not forget the abundance of bags of food in his trunk of the car that he drives, risky but confident. 5. Play games offered by his baby. Listens to excerpts from magazines and newspapers read by her. Discusses her plans for a joint vacation. 6. Engaged in sports lessons for children with games. 7. Does not know subjective fatigue. When everyone is already falling, he is efficient. After all, he is a real man. 8. In bed is beautiful. Thank you for the attention. About me, and who I want to find. Filling out each item, ask yourself, dear girls and women, one question. Will push or push the written worthy man to take the first step? In this case, you do not need to pretend to be the one you are not. After all, everything secret becomes clear. I am for openness. Emphasize your feminine strengths. Be yourself while showing yourself from the right side. How a girl to meet a guy if you have completed all the points above. 1. Positive. You must radiate positive emotions and mood. If your profile speaks of hatred of men, that they write to you only, goats, then you will attract such people. 2. Stand out among others. Try to look at women's profiles in the search, and you will understand what I mean. If you focus only on photography, then do not be surprised why you are sent only by anxious responses. Take the time. Fill in the fields, about me, and who I want to find, qualitatively and heartily. Fill it out once, and then this text works for you. 3. A sense of dignity. Even if they write unpleasant things to you, rudeness, a man behaves low, do not stoop to his level. Do not try to argue with him, to prove something to him, to educate. Better just wish him good luck and send it to the ignored folder. The teachings will not accelerate the attraction of love into your life. I want you to understand. Since men on the internet communicate with strangers much more than in real life, it seems that there are a lot of inappropriate people on dating sites. In fact, in life there are many unpleasant people. Just communication with strangers in life is much less. It is because of this that such a contrast arises. Use my recommendations and you will no longer have a question about how to meet a guy. Okay, dear reader, thanks for reading the article. I wish you successful and joyful acquaintances, about which I hope you will share with me. Share your opinion and experience with guys now in the comments. The most interesting articles by Ksenia Rich.